Good afternoon, students. We are here already to start, okay?
Good afternoon.
Hi, Erica. How are you? You are so responsible like always. That's very good. Congratulations. I'm Jackie. Good afternoon. You are already there. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon. Okay, I am going to share my screen to start today. But first of sharing, okay, before to share the reading that what we are going to do, I am going to explain what are you going to do in the test, okay? So let me start by
Miss,
yes.
como que el micrófono no está funcionando bien porque se escucha interferencia.
Déjame moverlo por si.
A veces se escucha y a veces no.
Lo moví del lugar para ver si esto está pegado a la bocina. Can you listen to me? No? Do you listen?
No, se escucha con interferencia. Y ahí
I don't know if it's the microphone or is the platform. Voy a intentar, I'm going to try to speak close to the phone, okay? I'm going to speak close to the microphone, all right? Just let me write down the date, okay? So today is Thursday, October 6th from the year 2022. So I am going to move on a little bit and then I am going to start sharing that, okay? I am going to share my screen, okay, with the information of today. All right? Let me open it over there in the reading. Today we are going to talk about what are some international and famous organizations in the world. That is going to be our topic for okay, at the beginning, we are going to copy let me open the camera. It's not open. Okay. Now, can you see the board already?
Yes.
Okay, what are we going to do is that we are going to copy the question that I already have in the board. Okay, and in this case, the question is, what are some international organizations or treaties? I mean, we are going to write over here. Organization, chicas, organization is with S. Hold on, I'm going to correct the word, okay? Hold on. Okay, I already modified the question and is what are some famous international organizations around the world, okay? And then I am going to copy, after this sentence, I am going to open my platform. Right there we have a reading that we are going to do, that you are going to read with me, where we are going to see and we are going to analyze what are the international organizations around the world, okay? And according to this question, because this is the main question, we are going to write down another 2 questions that you are going to write and you are going to answer, okay? For example, what is bilateral treaty? What is multilateral treaty? And you are going to find this word and you are going to answer this question according to the content that we already read, okay? But I'm going to share the screen first and let me copy the other 2 questions, I'm sorry, the other 2 questions. Okay, right there in the board, we have some questions that you are going to answer, okay? In the first question, the first big question is that what we are going to read. What are some famous international organizations around the world? Okay, I am going to share my screen and you are going to see that we are working or we are talking about, and I will go to the number 5 week. Okay, this is going to be in the doc number 1. You are going to read something about what are the international organizations context. Okay, so this is going to be something like some examples about the international organizations that are managing all the work, and we are included right there. Even the commerce or the trade commerce, it is included right there, and you are going to read why they are included right there, why they are famous, what they are doing in the society. Okay, this is something that you are going to read. So can you please listen to me? And if you have any question about this, please ask me because you are going to find some words in context or unfamiliar words in context that you have to search. Probably if you don't know them, you can tell me, I don't know this word. So you are going to copy the words that you don't recognize, the unfamiliar words that you don't know what they are, okay? And then tell me, you are going to share with me the words that you already have found. Okay, for example, talk number one about what are international organizations doing. Imagine stepping off a place into a foreign country. As you disembark, you switch on your phone to check the messages that may have come through while you were in transit. You follow the sign that directs you to the airport's exit, clear immigration, and then pick up your luggage at the designated carousel. You then hit straight for the nothing to declare green lane to exit the airport. Those routine actions will have already brought you into contact with the work of at least four different international organizations. This is about when you are traveling, only when you are going into from one country to another one, or traveling from one continent to another one. The aircraft that you arrived in will have been one of the many planes on the international air. For example, these are the examples that I have. Look, Transport Association, and regulated by a standard set by the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO, that you were able to use your phone to check messages will have been courtesy of the work of the International Telecommunication Union, ITU, and your customs clearance will have been facilitated by the Kyoto Convention and set by World Customs Organization, WTO, to simplify the customs process. Okay, now you can see right here, we are talking about international organizations. But when you are talking about organizations around the world, that means that they are working through the country, with the people, and with the society. Probably you are going to say, but how do they work, or but how we are going to be included in all these rules about the international organization? Okay, they play an important paper, around us, because they are sending some rules to the countries that we need to carry, everything that we are around us, as you can see in this example, okay, everything around us is directed by the organization, in the country, in the world. That's why, because they have some rules that we need to carry out. What is carry out? Do you know what is the word carry out? No? Or
No.
you don't listen?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Okay, carry out es cumplir. We are going to carry out this rule. So that's why everything around us is directed by someone or some organizations in this case. Okay, like this example, como este ejemplo que les leí, like this example that I read. When you get to the airport, they have to see what are you having. They have to see what do you have in your luggage. They have to see where are you traveling, how much are you paying if you are getting another wage in your another weight in your luggage, or if you are taking another probably like pets or something like that, or things from your family or souvenirs. Some souvenirs, you can take some souvenirs, but from another country, you cannot take something. So they are in charge to be checking what do you have. They are in charge to be checking what are you taking on. okay? Because everything that you take, including your, your seat, it is according to one rule. They are following a rule. In this case, we have these organizations, like an example, but you are going to search another organization that they are very famous. I can give you one example. For example, the United States Nations. The United States Nations, it is a big organization to direct the world, okay? And that is la Organización de las Naciones Unidas. That is the biggest one, okay? We depend from them because if they say that we are going to stop something, we need to stop. Even if we don't want, we need to stop, okay? For example, 2 years ago, when the pandemic started, all the people were like making in like the daily routine, selling, buying, transporting, carrying, traveling, communicating, you know, everything like normal. But after that, something happened and they have to stop it. And the United Nations organization said, we need to stop, we need to close everything, we need to close airports, we need to close seaports, and we need to close terrestrial borders, and we have to do it, okay? And all of this affected the economy, of course, but it's not something that we can manage sometimes, okay? Not even the government. That's why they are important between the commerce, they are important in the economy, and they are important in the movement of a country. Okay, now I need you to check. You are going to visualize carefully this paragraph and let me know if you have a question about this example. This is just an example. That's why I said imagine that you are stepping, okay? This is one example. But if you have a question, please let me know. I give you the space to make questions if you have a doubt, okay? No questions? You let me. You let me know if I have to move my screen to continue reading down, okay? I can see if I can move. Me dicen si muevo hacia abajo eso todo, ¿ok?
Miss Stepping.
Sorry?
Stepping.
Stepping. Stepping is like you are going paso a paso, como ir paso a paso. Right there says, imagine stepping off a plane into a foreign country. Imagínense que ustedes van, se puede decir, aterrizando o arribando, no, paso a paso en un país extraño, en un país extranjero. Disembark is the same like unload, okay? Do you remember when we were talking about unload in the last class about merchandise? Do you remember? Cuando les hablamos de desembarcar o descargar.
Sí.
Exactly. This is one example like this, you know, in context. Can I move down? Me muevo hacia abajo, ustedes me indican. Can I move down? Okay, I am going to move until the end, and then I am going to share the other information that we need to read, okay? And in that reading, you are going to help me if you have the time for participating in the reading. I would like that you say, I can participate, so you are going to read the next test. This is just the example I brought for you, but then we are going to check what are the international organizations or the concerning corporations. Okay, can I move?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay, and then I would go to the next topic. Have over here. Okay, now you have already the idea what we are talking when I say international organizations or world organizations, okay? But you are going to make the investigation about that, okay? According to this paragraph, you are going to answer the first question in the board, okay? Now, can you help me to read, please? Any one of you? Can you ayudar a leer? To help me to read the paragraph. Let me know if it's bigger or not, okay? Erica, can you help me to read?
¿A partir de dónde? ¿De septiembre o todo desde el inicio?
And right here, there are 6 main organs of the United Nations.
There are 6 main organs of the United States. Once a state is a member. It is
United Nations.
United Nations.
Yes, yes.
Once a state is a member, it is automatically a member of the General Assembly. This is the most democratic organ where each state gets one vote, no matter how big or small, rich or poor the country. It is also the place where every September world leaders
Leaders.
their address to the international community from behind a dark green podium with the UN crest clearly visible. The other organ,
Sorry,
United Nations.
Yes.
The other organs are the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trustee.
Trusteeship. Trusteeship. I don't listen anymore.
Security Council. The other 10 vote, ya se me movió, in by the General Assembly for 2-year tenure. The Security Council is the only organ that can impose sanctions on states or deploy military forces on behalf of the international community to keep the peace in a certain area, region, or country. The United Nations itself does not have its own military force, but it can muster.
Exactly. So this is about what we are talking, who is participating about the United Nations. And remember that it doesn't matter how the country is, if it's poor, if it's rich, if it's low level, if it's high level in the economy, it doesn't matter how it is, okay? Everything is directed by this organization. So now you are going to make this investigation. So you are going to search the first question that's out right there. What are some famous international organizations around the world? And then you are going to answer the number 2. What are some problems that international trade can get? You know, what are some problems? Including the international organization. So you are going to talk about the problems that we can affront or that we can be against, you know, according to the international organization decisions, because they are taking a decision, you know, around the whole world. And sometimes we are not, probably we aren't agree, or we say no, it's because it is not something like possible for us. Everything is going to be difficult, or is going to be probably a battle, you know. So you are going to explain what are some problems, okay, that you find. And then you are going to continue with the other 2 questions. What is bilateral trade or treaty? And what is multilateral trade or treaty? And then check the next word. In next is missing the T. Déjenme ponerla. Let me put it right. I'm hungry. I am eating the letters. I'm sorry. Check the next word into concept. You are going to write these vocabulary words. You are going to check the vocabulary words into concept that we have over here, like arguably, squibbling, reluctant, and sovereignty. Ya habíamos hablado acerca de sovereignty. We have talked about sovereignty, but you are going to take it again because it's according to the United Nations. In this case, it's not sovereignty from the government. In this case, sovereignty with the national or international organization. Okay? I am going to give you 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes, I need to ask you again, if you have a question or you have a doubt, please, you can do it. Okay? I give you 10 minutes for it. If you finish before the 10 minutes, please let me know to continue, okay? No questions until now?
No, nada más que las últimas palabras que se tienen que buscar, las de casi al final, no
Sure.
alcanzo a ver bien cómo se escriben.
Oh, they are not visible? Okay, let me write them in the chat. What do you think if I write them in the chat and then you are going to check them right there? Probably clearly, para que no les quite ninguna pregunta todavía. Okay, I'm going to write the words in the I already wrote the questions in the chat. I mean, the words in the chat. They are right there. They are just for, but you are going to explain me, of course, in Spanish first. You are going to explain what they are, and then you are going to tell me a small concept in English, okay? You tell me when you're ready. Okay, can I ask if you finished already?
No,
Okay. Tell me when you're ready. Because we are wasting like 10 minutes and I need to leave you and then read the next and last document.
ahí ya no la escucho.
Okay, do you listen to me now?
Yes,
Okay, yes, that you tell me when you are ready because we are going to finish with the next and last document. But you tell me when you finish. Okay. I think that we are a little bit delayed with the time, okay. Por las cuestiones del sonido me retrasé un poquito con nuestro tema, pero me encantaría dejarles este tema. I will give you this topic in the platform. How international organizations shape our world, okay. Por otra parte, quiero comentarles, por favor, voy a recibir el documento o su trabajo ya realizado en mi correo y los audios para que pueda realizarles el examen, ¿ok? Tengo faltantes de algunas evidencias, me faltan algunas tareas. Tengo nada más a Erika. You are complete, Erika. You're very responsible, and I think that I really appreciate that part, okay? But I'm going to give you this reading. This is going to be just for reading, and it's going to be for homework, okay? Because we don't have enough time, and it's going to be 5 minutes to finish the class. So I need to see that if you are ready, I can listen to you right now. Let me see if you are ready. Erica or Jack, you tell me now if you are ready.
Solo me faltaron las últimas palabras. Entonces
Okay.
el examen en un Word se tiene que mandar, ¿no se va a subir a la plataforma?
Estoy checando si lo podemos subir porque sí es un poco amplio lo que necesito que expliquen más que todo, más que información escrita, necesito escuchar, necesito evaluar la explicación. Entonces, ahorita terminando la clase voy a checar eso para que puedan subir su examen. Tienen de todos modos hasta el día de mañana en la noche, ¿ok?
Pero es sobre las preguntas que están ya ahí en
Ya
la
está,
semana.
exacto. Sí, las preguntas ya están ahí como examen. Ya nada más necesito checar si se puede que lo suban como tarea o como examen y el audio, los audios, eso sí los voy a recibir en WhatsApp, ¿ok?
Sí, está bien.
Okay, thank you, Erika. Can I listen your first question? What are some famous international organizations around the world?
Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, Association of Southeast Asian Asian Nations,
Okay, exactly.
Europe.
Yes.
Solo
Did you finish?
sí. Yes.
Okay. Now, the other one is, what are some problems that international trade can get?
Dispute over market economy, bad negotiations, weakened rules, and justifications.
Exactly. Yes, very good. And probably we can include right there also the poverty, you know, different levels in the poverty. They are like problems in the, you know, in the international trade. Okay. Now, next question. What is bilateral trade?
Trade between two countries.
Exactly. It is a treaty between two nations, right? Very good. What is multilateral trade?
Commercial exchange between several countries to obtain the maximum benefit.
Exactly. Very good. So everything it is according to that, okay? And in this reading that you are going to check, I already have it right there in the platform. Look, the topic is how international organizations shape our world. You were going to answer one question, okay? Ahí iban a contestar una pregunta acerca de ello, pero se las voy a dejar de tarea para la siguiente clase. Y es, do you think that the international organizations are like a devils in disguise? Or do you think that they help us in our society and commerce? Okay, that was the question. This one is going to be according to you, according what you have already studied, what you have in your investigation. Okay, but it's only one question. Do you think that the international organizations are devils in disguise, or do you think they help the society and commerce? Okay, this was going to be the question, but I am going to put this question like a homework by next Tuesday, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we finished already anyways our class, and this is going to be just the last reading that we already had, pero por cuestión de tiempo me voy a quedar acá, ¿sale? En el documento número 4, How International Organizations Shape Our World. Okay, so thank you very much, students. Please continue learning. Erica, continue like this, very competitive. You are a very good professional. And well, Jackie, you have some problems in your audios, probably in your understanding, pero recuérdense que cualquier duda que tengan, me encantaría que me la hicieran saber para ayudarles, ¿ok? Así que thank you so much. I will see you next class. Have a nice afternoon, students.
Bye.
Goodbye.